Hey guys, how's it going today? I'm back with another top 10 video on Freeroms and Freedom Sunrise. I wanted to go over my top 10 favorite rides in the game, which will be returning at beta. At least I hope so, all of them. Because some of these were special events you could only get during special events, like more rare than others. But anyway, before we get into it, if you guys could subscribe and like the video and tell me what rides were your favorite in the comments below. Alright, let's get into it. So at number 10, I put the Precursor hoverboard. This thing was available to everybody in the marketplace, I know, but it was just one you saw a lot, so I decided to put it in there. I mean, for a lot of these, it's going to be something, like if you saw it a lot, I'm going to put it on the top 10 because you saw this at Seaside a lot, and a lot of people own this one because it was relatively cheap for only $549 station cash. At number 9, I put the Clockwork Horse. This was a mechanical ride, which you could acquire through the Clockwork Mystery Chest, which if you don't remember, that was from the additional worlds that were added in later in the game's history, like lifespan. Not a lot of people had this one, and I never really saw it, so I just saw it on the forums, and I thought it looked cool. So at number 8, I put the Kangaroo, because I saw this one a lot, and it was a really easy way to get it. You could get the ride just by opening the Series 1 mystery chest, which was very accessible, like especially in the game's lifespan, like it wasn't hard to find. But yeah, this one for sure I saw a lot of. At number 7, I put the Futuristic Bicycle. Now the reason I put this one is because almost, I think it was 5% of the game's population had it, because in order to get it, you had to get a Sony official to give it to you, and the only way to get that was winning the housing contest, which only like 100 people participated in, I'm pretty sure. You could also get it from like pet parties and other forms of the events that the Sony Online Entertainment would hold. Tell me how much you guys saw this, because I barely ever saw it, and I knew it was pretty rare at the time because I remember seeing this on the loading screen a lot. At number 6, I don't know how to say this name, but I'll try. Slobbersaurus Rex. I think I got that actually 100% right. Now, this was probably one of the most expensive mounts, going for $10. But the reason it was $10 is because it came in a bundle, and I had this bundle. You had to buy it at like a 7-Eleven or a gas station, and you would get the mount with the bundle on those little cards they would hand out. But the problem with this was it was only like given out for like a short period of time. I think it was like, well, let me look it up. It was March 18th to April 19th, which is not a long time at all. So if you bought the 7-Eleven cash card in that time, you would get this mount. So there wasn't a lot of people that had it, but I was one of them that had it. At number 5, I put the Nightmare. Now you saw this ride a lot of characters had these. As I'm going through this list, I don't ever remember seeing a Pixie person have one of these, like ever have a ride. Like, do you guys ever remember Pixies like actually having a mount? Because I don't. I was always humans. Maybe no one played Pixies, only weirdos. But basically, the Nightmare was a horse ride available to everyone in the Station Cash marketplace for $550 Station Cash. And the members got a discount of 10% for $495 Station Cash. At number 4, I put the Skeletal Dragon. And I put this here because I thought it was cool. It's a cool mount. It's a cheap mount, 585 Station Cash, and it was available to everybody. But it did have a lot of cool effects while you were riding and stuff, like a idle effect where it would sit down. But yeah, it was a cool mount. At number 3, we have the Phoenix. This is a glide trainable mount, so that means you can glide throughout the world instead of just having a regular winged mount. But training to glide wasn't that hard either. Like, you just had to go, I'm pretty sure you just had to go pay for it. It wasn't that hard. But the way to get the Phoenix was a loot system. You had to basically play the treasure card game to get booster packs, and you'd maybe get it, maybe you wouldn't, but I thought that was cool. At number 2, I could have put all the T-Rexes here, like really high up on the list, because they were all pretty cool, but I decided to put the Air T-Rex because it was available to everyone, unlike the other T-Rexes, and it wasn't hard to get. A lot of people had it. Well, a lot of people had all the T-Rexes. And for number 1, my favorite mount, my favorite ride was the Chrome Drake. The reason this is because it was glide trainable. Also, it was a winged ride, and the only way to get it was a trading card game. But it was the Trading Card Game Series 5 Virtual Award. So you actually had to play it and be good, and there's some lore on it based on the Drake itself. There also are the Chrome Feathered Drake and the Chrome Silver Drake. But the Chrome Drake itself I thought was awesome. I put that in number 1 for this reason. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you've watched all the way through, let me know what you think of the comments and what your favorite mounts and rides are. And I hope you guys have a good one. Subscribe if you like more content like this. Have a good one, guys.